Hello, this is Cameron with United Credit Services doing a update video, a proof video on some of our trade lines posting. We'd like to do one at least twice a month showing that we are still posting trade lines. Let's show people that they're all posting. A lot of companies basically don't come through. They don't post trade lines. They scam people. We like to show people that we are legitimate. Been doing this now for about 7 years. We have over 300 trade lines. And we do this again for the past 7 years, posting trade lines. Some post in little as 10 days, some take 3 weeks, but we try to get them on there as fast as possible. This one here is two trade lines that a client purchased. We actually did this profile. This is a CPN that we put the two trade lines on. And this lets you know we do add trade lines to socials. That's a major part of our business as well. I'm adding trade lines to your social profile as well as CPN numbers. They can do wonders for boosting scores and strengthening the profile. This here again is a CPN, a trimerged safe scan CPN that we do for all of our clients. Again, I won't belabor the point, but I've always discussed in past videos how you get a clean, safe number that's unused. Again, that's what we have. All the numbers are unused, safe scan numbers, and you assign only to you, in particular, what is it? The CPNs. Okay, this person got two accounts here. Let's see here, and we do give a detailed instruction manual with each CPN purchase to show you how to build up CPNs to use them properly. Because again, you have to use them properly. You can have a good number, but if it's used improperly, you can possibly merge it um, and I'm going to show you in a minute, get inquiries on a profile that can kill a file as well. My computer's moving pretty slow here. If I can get this thing to show up. Let's see. Here we go. Two accounts. Let's try this again here. Two accounts that posted. Here we go. Check on here. To open account, here we go. You have a Barclays and a BBVA. The Barclays. Let's see, Barclays. Here we go. Is a 10,000 3-year Barclays. Perfect pay history. Again, with trade lines, you want to have perfect pay history. You want to have close or to nothing or zero balance. The balance here is $261 out of 10,000. So it's very low usage, actually 2%. You want to be at least low 5% when you're buying trade lines. 3 years, 2.3K. I believe this one here is $395, but you can get our list, by the way. We do a weekly list at tradelines.biz. It's tradeline with an S. .biz for a weekly list of our trade lines. Let me see here. Man, this thing's moving slow. I'm trying to get this other one for you. Let's try it again. So accounts. Here we go. BBVA. Here's the BBVA. This thing's just not cooperating with me. Like I was saying, you want to make sure you have a good, here we go, clean CPN. Where's this thing? I don't know this thing. There we go. Press one more time. Here we go. 12,500, and it's a 4-year line. So there you have it. Two good trade lines, a nice strong score of 750. You want with this, get a primary on this, some type of what's it called, sublender.com, Horizon, maybe a secured card to make it even stronger. But this is a nice file. Again, still doing trade lines and CPNs and credit repair, of course. So the topic today I want to discuss is inquiries. A lot of people, there's a lot of misunderstandings and misnomers about inquiries. Basically, inquiries can kill a file. If you have too many inquiries, no matter how good your score is, you can really kill a file. Um, Depending upon what you're applying for, kind of depends upon the inquiries that can kill a file. For example, for credit cards, you want to keep it as low as possible, 1 to 3 tops, 4 tops. Once you get to 7, 8, 9, 10 inquiries, you're really going to have a high chance of being turned down. And once you get beyond 10, it's almost impossible to get credit cards. So with inquiries, you really want to look at inquiries as an important part of your profile and keep it as low as possible. When it comes to cars, automobiles, there's a higher threshold, or you can go past 10 because they are not as strict as in credit cards. Because keep in mind, credit cards is unsecured credit, whereas opposed to a car is secured credit. So they have an asset there they can get back if you don't pay. So their threshold is higher, like I said, in the double digits when it comes to inquiries. So keep that in mind. Keep your inquiries low as possible when it comes to credit cards, even installment loans. Um, what you want to do, I've discussed this in past videos about removing inquiries. Um, uh, at one time, and still now, you can call on the phone. I was telling people you can actually call on the phone to get inquiries removed. TransUnion is pretty easy. You can call on the phone, give them the information, tell them that go to the fraud department, tell them that the inquiries are not yours. You stand a real good chance of getting them removed without mailing in any kind of correspondence. And then you have TransUnion as well. I'm sorry, Experian. The toughest one might be Equifax. You might have to mail in documentation. Again, depends upon your aggressiveness or your persistence. Might be a better term on the phone as getting these inquiries removed. You might get one operator who had a bad day and doesn't want to remove it. You might get another operator that's more lenient and remove it pretty easily. Again, it depends upon timing, the kind of person you get. You can hang up and call back again the next day, the next hour. Keep trying. Again, if you can't get it, especially with Equifax, you start trying to do it through the. Sometimes you can do it through the credit monitoring services, such as I think Credit Karma does something like that. Experian, do it online. If that doesn't work, and the next level would be to mail in correspondence. But a lot of my clients have been successful in removing inquiries on the phone. So you might want to try that. Um, and again, you can have a 800 score, believe it or not, an 800 score with 15 inquiries, and you will still get turned down for various forms of credit. So inquiries are very, very, very important when it comes to using the profiles. Especially I tell people when you get a CPN, they want to get a car, they go to a dealership and they apply for a car, and the dealership quickly runs up 15 inquiries, and then they try and get a credit card. Well, they're basically dead in the water for a credit card because if you go to a car first, you run up 15 inquiries and then try for a credit card. That's it. You cannot get a credit card with 15 inquiries. It's just not going to happen. So always go for the credit cards first before you attempt to get a car if you're trying to get a car. I did another video recently on a good way to limit inquiries and still get credit cards. One was the soft pull type of credit cards. I have one here for you that's worked very well. I mentioned Discover has a soft pull program. You can get pre-approved through Discover. Here's another one here, Surge. Surge does the pre-approval. Let me see here. You can go apply through Surge for a credit card, and they will pre-approve you or not without getting an inquiry. So these are the kind of cards you want to get. Let me see here. Search. Pair search. This computer, man, is moving real slow. But here you search card. You don't want to do it here. Don't go here. Go to the pre-approval section here. Just to take you right to it. So Google like a pre-approval card search, come up. Just for time's sake. This computer is moving very slow. Another one we have that's working very well is, believe it or not, this Tempur-Pedic. They very CPN compatible, and they do a pre-approval as well. So you pre-qualify. Make sure you see that when you apply for a credit, pre-qualify. So these kind of cards, you want to look for these, the pre-approval type of credit cards. So you can do as many as you want, and they will not give you inquiries, but it gives you, again, an idea of where your CPN or your credit profile stands in getting credit. Because if you're approved, of course, then you have a good profile. But if you're not approved, then you have to go back and maybe add another trade line, wait a little longer, and when it comes to maybe a CPN, or apply for a lower level type of primary, such as the Horizon, the self-lender, secured card, something like that, to get them primary going, combined with the AUs on your profile. So again, keep your inquiries down. It's very important to limit inquiries as much as possible. Like I said, when it comes to credit cards, 5 to 10. And there are various schools of thought. Some people say if you have 5 to 6, you have a hard time getting credit cards. So it kind of depends upon the credit card, but definitely between single digit, between 5 to 10 when it comes to credit cards. For automobiles, it can be 10 to 20, it can be higher inquiries. Again, you can remove inquiries by phone calls, your persistence on the phone with the credit bureaus. Go through the credit monitoring services. You can get inquiries removed that way. That's another good way to get the inquiries removed. And again, do a Google search for pre-qualified credit cards, and you can get the pre-approvals that way without getting dings or getting inquiries on your credit profile. For more information about inquiries, you can give us a call. We do free consultations. My name's Cameron, 202-213-2218. Again, to get our list of trade lines, you can go to Tradelines with the s.biz, B-I-Z, and always subscribe to our channel. We do the updates weekly or twice a month for our training, instructional videos. Like our videos are helpful as well to get the word out there. I guess that's about it. Again, we're still doing the credit repair. It's going very, very good. Credit repair. The trade line is going good as well. And the CPNs, we have those available. That are trimerged safe scans numbers. You also get the credit monitoring with each CPN purchase and the manual. I guess that's about it. Have a great day.